body to Tenerife. China in the red and Latvia in the white. And it'll be China to get a first look at it down the floor. Expect them to try and spread and leave some space on the inside. 5 guys outside the keyway. First possession, skip pass to the weak side, has got a deflection, and the ball will be turned over, and Latvia already making a statement with their defense.
Yeah, and that first offense could show us that China is a bit nervous at the beginning of this tournament. They have a strength down, and non-players has been packed down in the key.
Yeah, Laku. Steinberg outside, settles for the 3 early. That's off, offensive rebound is pulled in. Ball's turned over, China recover. Chance to run, numbers down the floor. And the ball's knocked away as they looked inside.
Yeah, and that's what we want to see at this game. And obviously Latvia needs to really fill the key to allow these easy passes under the rim.
Well, Yuru ran the floor so well. 2 meters, 19-year-old from Yuan Dong. Went baseline to baseline faster than her opponent. Latvia fortunately get the deflection. China on the end line. Seng goes up, doesn't make the 2. Yaku has a chance to push, gives it up. Ball's deflected, looked like a double touch, but the referee was in a much better position than I am, so sideline possession.
Yeah, and I can assume that Latvia is going to try to really run the fast breaks against Chinese team as well, because they are, with the size, they are a bit slower. So let's see if they're going to aim like every offense to run that break.
Foul line jump shot is long and no good. Defensive rebound is pulled in by Yuan. Gives it up again, China. Great trial, wide open on the foul line. Great execution, but Beijing just couldn't get it to drop. Yaku inside, deflection, turned over. Chance for China again in transition. They're going to have to take a look in the half court again at second trial. On the inside, throws up a tough one, gets her own rebound, stays with a play off the glass. The 2 is good. And the youngster shows you why she is talked about as some of the best talent in world basketball. First shot looked a bit heavy though.
Finally it happened, so hopefully now the nervosity is going to be gone soon, and we'll see exciting basketball.
Tabasco is the reversal, foul away from the basketball. And I've got to say, I'm quite happy if I'm a Chinese fan to see the physicality that Jie Sen put on the floor. Yu Jie Sen off the ball, you see, she wasn't going to get taken out on that back screen. Good sign about the physicality, good execution by Latvia. Yaku puts it on the floor, goes left off the glass. The 2 is good. How quick is that first step?
That has been a brave penetration. Very smart move from Elena Diakou.
Will move the ball on. Meng goes to the hoop, is fouled, L1. Well, we saw the penetration at the other end. Li Mieng put it on the floor, went strong, protected it so well, went with the left hand off the glass. Besco fouls are hard. Go to the free throw line for the extra. That's a great sign. Always good to see people go strong to the ring early.
Yeah, aggressive, strong, using their body to protect the ball. And on the other hand, Latvia didn't react from weak side defense. They've been still standing there, and they would have to go deeper into the paint to cover these penetrations for the help.
Li Meng makes the extra, trying to have the nice 5-2 start. Yaku stops, reverse it. Nina goes inside out, sets the ball screen. Yaku puts it on the floor, open in the corner. Penetration for the tough 2 is no good. But China just about recover it. Rosenberger almost went after her own shot. Yuan comes off the screen, gets a look at the 3, turns it down. Great seal, but she couldn't hang on. The pass was probably over the wrong shoulder.
Yeah, the position has been excellent. There's been no help. All the other Chinese players has been on the perimeter to just isolate Lieru.
The two went a begging, just went to the wrong hand. Difficult start, obviously, for both teams trying to get some offensive rhythm. Vasco has it in the post, goes and kicks. Yelaku with the three is short. Great work on the glass. That's a tremendous offensive rebound by Putnina. Rosenberger goes inside. Putnina goes up in strong traffic, but can't make the drop. And Yuan has a chance to get China going again. That's going to be an offensive foul. I'd like to see it again. I'm a big fan of the post player putting their body on the front of the ring. Steinberger, I think Steinberger took Lee Yuru to school there a little.
Yeah, and we already spoken about the Latvian team is more experienced, and obviously this was a play of experience. This was a play of the experience. You know, she knew she was in a position. She used her elbow, so Steinberger showed that to refs.
Substitution, trying to get a little bigger. His hand June steps in. Steinberger with a run off the glass for two. Stayed with the play so well.
And as you mentioned already, Mark, before, Steinberger is going to be a really key player for Latvia this tournament.
Great job on the glass. Hansu. Tremendous offensive rebound. Great touch on the putback for the 2'5". Big girl gets the defensive rebound. She is all over the stats line after coming off the bench.
Yeah, and back to that player, San Xu. She's the tallest at this tournament. She has 2 meters 7 centimeters. Now Latvia definitely needs to box out.
Well, the other thing that Hannah Xu demonstrates, she's had great numbers in the under 17 and under 19 worlds last two times. And she's obviously a targeted athlete by the Chinese, doing a great job. Steinberger outside, puts it on the floor, goes left, off the glass for
nice.
Two is good again. There's so many ways to finish.
Yep. Great brave penetration.
China turned down the mid-range. Not a whistle. And Galyaku picks up the personal away from the ball.
Yeah, you don't want to let Chinese player to run through that paint. And obviously at the beginning of the tournament, you're always testing how much referees allows in terms of contact.
Well, Galyaku picks up foul number 2 on that graphic. China will work it. Penetration back to the same side, off the glass, can't get the drop, defensive rebound. Putnina comes down with a strong rebound. I thought it was only one foul, just to correct it. That is Galyaku's first foul. The graphic was just a little bit quick, should we say. Aska, whose instant offense comes up short. High-low, that's a hold. That's Laska gets caught on the wrong side. Mismatch, very good, and recognition by China in the half court. And this Chinese team looks different, has a different feel, lots more emphasis on penetration, less emphasis on looking to stretch the floor with a 3. And with the size they have, that's no surprise.
Yeah, and we already said that it's gonna be probably their game to play inside most of the game because of the size, and they do it.
Great little drive for 2 is good. CU gets the 2. Long CU. That's got more hesitation, turned over, and yet another positive stat for Zhu. Penetration far side of the ring is good. I'm loving this Chinese team start.
Yeah.
They're so aggressive. Defensively turning their defense into points. 11-6, 4:25 to go in 1. Let's go. They're going to need the experience now. Latvia spend some time with the basketball. Steinberger puts it on the floor. Looks at that baseline penetration. Nice find. Galyaku for 3 is off. great box out. China have a chance to run. Wang Xiyu has a look, slows it down, finds that second trowel. Three's gone, it's off. And the ball will belong to Latvia.
Yeah, what I also like on Chinese team that they have that variability. They can penetrate from the perimeter and they also can play inside, which is really tough task for Latvia to cover.
That's it. The other thing I like here, Teresa, is this Chinese team plays with a smile.
Yeah.
They're out there enjoying each other, enjoying sharing the ball, the break, a lot of smiles. They look like they're very, very comfortable with their group. And
that's nice to see it at young players, to be honest. They're not getting carried with the older players, but they bring the energy to the team.
Kreslina doesn't get it. We got a whistle on the play. Foul in the rebound situation. There's the penetration. And there's, you can see the hold as Wang Xiyu. Pressure on the inbound. Putina hasn't, needs a pass. Alaska.
That's a great defense from China.
Short, great work on the grass. China, chance to run. No points for nearly 2.5 minutes for Latvia. They look skip. Penetration. Liu puts it up. Knocks it down for two. Yang Liu.
Such a danger too to switch strong and weak side so quickly as they did. They did 2 skip passes, open shot, great.
Alaska. Move it on, Soda. The long three is long. And great work by Vitola on the glass. Goes an inside out. They go horns, they're going to get the high screen with the 14 reset. Going to have to take the long two. His long defensive rebound is collected by China. And there's a foul on the play. And Polvera, it was enough. They'd stopped the break, didn't need to go for the reach, give up an unnecessary foul.
Yeah, exactly. It's like backcourt, and you don't really want to foul in there, the tallest player. I know you want to hustle and steal the ball, but you need to be smart and manage your fouls.
China as Xiaoting sits. The early three, one pass into the three is good. And away, gets the three. Timeout Latvia. That's a phenomenal start by China. Latvia need to talk it over.
Absolutely. Quick 5 points from Yang Liwei. Great change of rhythm within the Chinese team. They do run fast break. They do penetrate for perimeter. They do play inside. As you said, Latvia has things to talk about.
Well, when we were thinking about the game as we were building up to the start, you'd have thought Latvia would have wanted to push, wanted to try and spread and penetrate. And the thing that stopped them is the Chinese defense has really contained the penetration. Steinberg got a two, Galati got a two, but apart from that, they can't break down this Chinese defense. And on top of the good perimeter defense, there's 2 meters 5 coming over the block.
Yeah, and you can see it on this percentage from the field. Latvia shooting 20% so far. They do try to penetrate, but you need to have action before that penetration to make the Chinese big to step out of that paint. So then there's a space for the penetration. You don't want to just take a ball and try to penetrate under the Chinese big players. So right now, definitely Latvia needs to rethink a bit the strategy. Start to run the quick breaks again. Try to make the Chinese players move out of the paint, because right now they don't shoot well. So they need to still keep aiming for that penetration, but after action.
Yeah, that's very, very true. You always want some reaction from your timeout. I don't know if you need the long three after 2 passes, but that's what Latvia settled for.
Yeah, and that's what we need to give Laksha, because she was shooting 47% from threes at Eurobasket, so she is the shooter of this team.
Left hand off the glass, they don't get the drop, and there's going to be an offensive foul as loose ball foul. Hans Yu went over the back.
Yeah, but I don't know, Mark, like you, but I see Latvia doesn't have any weak side defense so far. China still penetrates quite easier than they're supposed to.
I think it's largely they just do not want to help off the big, so we'll see how they deal with that as this progresses. Kreslina and Vitola combined. Vitola with a left-hand drive off the glass for two. Can't get it to drop. China hunt it down, have a chance in transition. Well, they took a tough one and they bailed her out. Poor foul by Putnina.
Yeah.
Poor foul.
Very, because Wang Xiu had nothing else to do with the ball. Obviously, if she kept her hands up, she would block easily a shot or and allow her score.
Yuru steps back into the game. They have a great combination rotation-wise here with Yuru and Hangzhou. They don't lose, 2 meters and 2 meters 5. There's not a lot of change out of that. And, building teams from the inside out. China have got something here that they really should be positive about going forward. And let alone going forward positive about this championship. Defensive rebound. Rivera has a chance to push. Rivera outside settles for the pick and pop. It's short. And at the moment, they just can't buy a basket. There's a stat, 10-0 from the bench. Nice pass, great change of action, and there's your weak side help. Rivera has a chance to push, she has numbers. Goes herself in the lane. Doesn't really give Nina a decent pass. But she's fouled on the way up, she'll go to the free throw line. But there's your weak side help.
Yeah, that's the weak side help. And to be honest, I like Chinese rotation because they communicate really well defensively. They try to unallow those mismatches. If they're on the weak side, they try to get back to their players. Really, really exciting to see in this young team.
Well, 17-6. It's been a very, very dry spell, over 4 minutes without a point. Finally, Aya Putnina breaks that. Will be playing in the Liga Femenina in Spain this coming season. They're going to enjoy her contribution. Those 2 for 2 from the line.
And we can see full good pressing right now from
I want one of those hats. I want that ice hat.
Oh.
17-8. China have the lead and the basketball. Yang Yu outside, goes inside. Beautiful pass. Can't make the finish. It's over, hands off. Laska stops, fires it up. Instant offense, Kelly Alaska is lining it up in the NCAA in South Florida, lining it up here in Tenerife with great penetration. Jamie Hughes pulls up, way short. Probably the first forced shot that China had taken in the whole quarter. A little early, no real rhythm, comes up short.
Yeah, but we can see that Latvia forced China right now into these shots because they put the pressure on them a little bit, trying to play full court defense and allow them to create easily.
Last 10 seconds of what's been a fascinating first quarter. Kreslina has it. Mishandles, nowhere to go. Oh, great find. Rivera's on the inside, and they're not going to get it away. Going to wipe that off.
Yeah. But we can't blame her because, she was there under those 2 towers, so it was probably the only thing she could have done, but yeah.
Wow, that's a great first quarter for China. They lead it 17-10 at the end of one. Lot for Latvia to talk about. information about the Women's World Cup on the official app. Download it from your normal source. Also, don't hold back. Get on Twitter, get on any social media platform. Tell us what you think of the games. We'd love to hear what you think about this Chinese lineup, because they look like they have, however well they do now, they're here for the next few years as a major part of these championships.
Indeed, that definitely have a future potential. That combination of the more experienced players and the exciting young talent with the size they have within their roster, definitely great future for this team.
Well, these highlights of that first quarter, the penetration. This is Xiao Ting going to work with a left hand over Vitola. Great protection of the basketball. Tremendous start by China. Latvia have it, start of the second quarter. Kristina outside, goes down low. Vitola inside out. Laska puts it on the floor, you just have to guard her. Nice ball movement, better ball movement by Latvia. That's what it's about for them. Vitola gets the two off the glass, but tremendous ball movement.
Yeah, and great read as well, because she has read after that screen that the big player is going to be slow to block that shot, so right here.
Latvia a little bit more physical at the start of the second quarter. Double team comes, nice pass. Gonna have a hold ball going back to China, but there's only 4.8 seconds on the possession, so they're gonna have to get something out of bounds here.
Yeah, that has been great doubling from Latvia, great hustle defensively at the start of the second quarter.
But Hanju, if you can see the Chinese bench like we can, coaching staff, you know, you're 2 meters 5, why you want to play at 1 meter 5? The ball by your waist, keep it up, be strong, go through that contact. Now they've got to get something, 4.8 seconds out of bounds. One of those moments in a game where you want a bit of momentum. China score, they get momentum. Latvia stop them, they've got some momentum starting the second quarter. Nice little read, nice pass. Gonna have to put it up, mid-range jump shot is off. And Latvia get the stop, Laska pushes, in transition, looks at her options. Kristina to the hoop for two. Tremendous start by Latvia at the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, we see Latvia gave a bit life into their blood during that break between the first and second quarter. They're coming out with the pressure, full court, great defensive rotations, help, trap. I'm really pleased to see it, Mark.
Yuan steps back in from China. Trust his players. Not going to take the time out. He makes a rotation change. They're going to spend time with the basketball. Let's go outside. Mr. Coach doesn't get a touch. They look high low. Weak shot. Rotation is good. Steinberger pushes. All tempo stepping up here for Latvia. Whistle on the play.
And that's the game we want to see from Latvia, to create, to react to Chinese defense.
Well, Kelly Alaska's going to sit as Elena Dickey-Laku steps back in. Laku has been the heart and soul of this Latvian team for the last few years. She's had some injury issues, but when she's in the lineup, this team is so threatening at the offensive end. Steinberger goes right in the lane with a tough one off the glass for two. And she is already picking up where she left off last year in Eurobasket.
Yeah, indeed. You can see it since first second that she's going to be a great key player from Latvia.
Shelty backs it out. 5 on the possessions. And she'll shoot 2. And that's a tough move.
Yeah, and I think Elena Dickey-Laku picked her second foul. Xiao Ting reads the defense well on that penetration. That has been like 3 times we already seen her on that aggressive penetration to ask for the foul at least.
And she's one of the more experienced players on this Chinese team that need to lead by example,
Yeah.
decision making and everything else.
And she changes the rhythm offensively within the Chinese team.
He goes 2 for 2 from the line, and China really needed that to settle them down a little bit start the second quarter, because Latvia have come out with a real change of emphasis defensively, so much stronger. Here's Kaliaki with the basketball, has nowhere to go, gives it up. Early release on the three is no good. Steinberger's all over the glass. And it's one of those things you should be tempted but turn it down. Vitola was open, but no way I'm getting to the ball.
Yeah.
Should have just said, hey, we've got a new 14, let's work it.
Yeah, and it's even worse because it's been great offensive rebound from Steinberger against 3 Chinese players.
Iran unselfishly tried to give it up, but almost turned it over. Substitution coming in for China. San Meng-Lan checks in. Nice speed, that high-low option, very effective. Inside, outside for 3 is good.
Great kick. Find the open player. You recognize you have 3 defenders. Just kick the ball out.
Caldera has it in the half court. Steinberger at the elbow, steps back, takes the 2 and doesn't get it to drop. Defensive box out is solid as San Meng-Lan has it. Far side of the ring, doesn't get the drop, but will go to the free throw line.
And it's again that penetration we've spoken about. She just reads it well. She changes rhythm. She goes that I'm gonna score or I'll be fouled.
The foul's going to be called on Gigna Stratmane. Picks up her first personal substitution for Latvia, brings Aya Pudina back into the game. Shouting on the free throw line again, drops the first. It's almost like China have steadied the ship after that challenge that Latvia put on them at the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, they definitely adjusting their game to that pressure what Latvia did. And I was just about to say, when you have this pressure, make that extra pass. Don't panic, don't make a quick one. And they've been reading it well.
Romani, nowhere to go. Steinberger drops into the low post. Inside, outside. Romani for 3. It's good.
That's the one. That's the one.
Still only 20 years old. Another NCAA-based player, 2-on-1. Coming down the floor. Iaglu with a shot for 2 is good.
Great pressure.
Take the timeout.
Yeah, that's been great pressure. And considering that Latvia has been 0 to 8 from perimeter, and now they just hit them, and you could see the effect of 1-3s, how much it can give to team in terms of their hustle and energy. To be honest, so far Latvia has been penetrating most of their game because they couldn't hit the long shot. But as soon as they start to hit the long shots, China needs to now react as well because they've been packing the inside of the key. And now the question is Latvia gonna increase the percentage from the longer ranges of shots? Or
That's your question. You mentioned earlier on about teams that are scouted. China may have said, yeah, they're going to shoot a lot of 3s. We don't think they're going to make enough. So, I mean, it'd be interesting because Stratmane and Latska in particular are going to give them instant offense. But do you change that after 1 made 3, or do you stay with what you believe?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would give a go still to see if Latvia are going to carry with the bad shooting and then maybe change it. Who knows what coach Lim Ming-Shu said to his players at this timeout.
China beat the soft press with just a single pass. Nice little move for 2, gets a soft roll, and Meng-Lan kicks over the scoreboard, opens it back out to a 5-point advantage. 6 to go in the half. Oh, you know the World Cup has started now. This game is coming alive in the second quarter. Nice look, but a little anxious was the pass, should we say, from Mane. Just threw it down there. It wasn't no confidence in the pass.
Indeed, I'm more surprised that Elina Dikelako didn't take that penetration on the tallest player at this tournament, Chan Chu.
Straight down the gun of the defense, inside out for the three is off. Offensive rebound, Xiaoting, another positive stat. Great little move for two. Second move, excellent footwork, 8 points personal for Xiaoting. Inside out, the mid-range jump shot is long. And China have numbers. 4 has to travel. Okay, you're disappointed with the travel, but they ran the lanes perfectly.
Yep.
And no one better than Han Zhu. The 2'5" out in the wing, running the floor. The travel just stopped one of the highlights of the tournament, that would have been.
Absolutely, because you don't expect the tallest player in the tournament to be first in the breaks.
Yeah, he comes off the screen. Laxa. A lot of offense on the floor for Latvia in the moment. Stramane gives it up. Steinberger, they offer the three, goes inside, little help comes. And when 2'5" comes, you know she's coming. Great work on the offensive glass. Stramane comes up with the offensive ball, Kyriakou gets it. Has a new 14, and it's fouled. And that's just reward for great effort by Latvia.
Indeed, to grab the offensive rebounds against Chinese team, excellent hustle, and it gives them another option to score. You know, the game is still playable. It's 21-28. You need these second offenses.
Stramane will inbound. Goes inside out. Laska. Put it in the book. She's in the game right now.
And now is the question for Chinese coach Lim Min-xu.
I don't think you ever leave Latska alone. She's instant.
She's a great shooter. Having 47% in Eurobasket, that's just an incredible number.
Steinberger goes with the right hand. Tough shot off the glass. Comes up empty. China run the other way. It's 3-on-3 at the moment. Nice hand. Kyriakou comes up with a steal. But then she turns it straight back over. And Yang Li Wei settles it down. China get a full 24 in the half court. So the three is gone, is long. And China get another offensive rebound. Inside out, 4 on the shot. Xiaoting goes through, gets a wide open look. They're gonna wipe that off, I think.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see a replay.
Well, she goes
Here
up.
she is.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to say,
Yep.
as always, you've got to say the referee did the right thing. And the light, that's again, so much easier when the light comes on. So, unfortunate, because an easy 2 goes a begging.
Yep.
Last 3.5 minutes of a half to go. Olivera moves it on. Vitola goes down low to Steinberger, who hits to the middle. Inside, outside, the 3 is gone. But Marty can't get it to drop. And 3-point shooting, however much I think Laska's a great shooter. Latvia at the moment, it's absolutely killing them.
And you can see Latvia is coming back to defense quite quickly to protect that quick breaks. What China is aiming to running, but they have no one really for the rebound.
Nice look. Strong move, and Vitola's going to take one for the team now. That's a great look from the perimeter. Li Meng was open, but you got to get it there. And with 1.7 on the possession, she stayed really focused, drew the contact. and will go to the free throw line. Just makes it a 1 for 2. Goes off the glass, draws contact, will go to the free throw line.
There's been a great movement in this offense from Latvia. Just the penetrate, the reverse of the ball, pick and roll, make the Chinese defense to move and find that space for the penetration, because Vise Pulver is one of the shortest players of the Latvian team, and she still was able to penetrate all the way down.
As we talked about, this Latvian team never goes away. It's work ethic, it's defensive effort, it's just tremendous.
Yeah, we said at the beginning they didn't come just to take a part, they came to fight at this tournament, and we can see it this game. After the dry start of the game, they able to come back into the game like this. Great hustle and effort.
Well, they dropped it inside out, now have to get it away, that's another 24 violation. With this almost, it's definitely switching with almost a matchup zone at times. Really has given the Chinese team a hard time in the half court. That's Hazel. Reverse of the tone with a quick rip and go. And that was all about the catch, the rip and the go. It wasn't just basic fundamentals. Great drive. Picks up the personal foul.
She recognized there was no one from the weak side, so that's the best kind of situation, best time to go and penetrate. There's no help.
So Vitola finds herself on the free throw line. Can't get that to drop. Comes up empty on the line, but offensive work on the glass. Alaska comes up with it. Spizzola. Hard off the glass. 4-on-3 break. China in transition. They get an inside touch. They get an inside touch every opportunity. Sundbergen can't get it to drop. And Latvia to push themselves. Sola on the end of the break, gets it in the corner, looks baseline, spins back to the middle. Steinberger lines up the three, drops it.
Such important three, Mark, at this stage of the game.
Inside touch. Newman moves it on. Ground goes baseline, extra pass, wide open from the three is off. China's all over the glass. Waits to make space and puts it up. Lee Yu just gets balanced, looks at the backboard, just makes the two. Sola, far side of the ring, gets it to drop. 1-point game, 30, just over 30 to go. And the front cuts. Ball was deflected. Out of bounds. The Latvian fans don't like that at all, but clearly deflected. 10 seconds on the possession. Substitutions coming in for Latvia. They're going to take CHINA-LATVIA out. They don't need her picking up the foul at this stage. Kreslina's going to check back in as well for Latvia. China making substitutions at the same time. Jiasen checks in. Penetration down the middle, big kick, wide open, mid-range jump shot is in and out. And after all the woes they've had in this first half, Latvia can go in the half. 7 on the half to go. Steinberger wants this. Steps back, lets the free go, is way off. And that'll do it for the half. What a half of World Cup basketball.
I'd say what are 2 different quarters of the first game of basketball.
Well, here's the confirmation of the halftime score. China have the 31 to 30 point lead over Latvia. Latvia travel. Well, welcome back. Latvia will have possession at the start of the third quarter. Pretty much the same lineup they started the game with. Steinberger cuts baseline, wants it. Vasco has it on the outside, moves it on. Little flare screen, lines up the 3 from the corner, is short. Battle on the glass, someone's holding someone. And that means no one gets a foul. Steinberger will move it on. Yelaku penetrates off the glass, doesn't get the drop, but draws the contact. Takes a little blow to the head.
And again, that was another offensive rebound for Latvia and gave them opportunity to score or be aggressive into the hoop again. And that ended up with Elina Kelaku with 2 free throws.
Ties the game at 31 with 9:31 to go in the third. We got a new ball game and chance for Latvia to lead. Which they do. Another little test for China. Always interesting to see how a young team responds to this type of situation. They play great. And at this level, you've got to play great for the whole game. Meng will reverse the basketball. Got to put it up. They have to take the 3 deep on the possession. There's a battle for it on the glass. Everybody's on the floor. Latvia come down with a great effort. Kaliaku gives it up. Whoop. Messy, to say the least. Ball will stay with Latvia. Takes the short jump shot, nails it.
It's almost like if you don't know what to do with the ball, give it to Steinberger and she's going to be definitely dangerous.
Oh, she's having a great one already. Double-digit points. Yuan goes high on the pass, ball's knocked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. Ball will stay with China with only 8 seconds on the possession. And China have got very static at the start of this third quarter. Everything's a little bit pedestrian-like in the half court. They're going to go to rotation again to see if they can inject some tempo, but I think you've got to credit Latvia's defense. They've just contained them.
Yep, I was just about to say, great move from Coach ZIBARTS to stay in that full court pressing, to keep challenge Chinese offense, doesn't give them any spare space to feel comfortable on the court. And with the young team, that works.
Oh, that's another 24-second violation. That's the third 24-second violation for China in this game. So that will turn the screw. Relentless with their defensive effort. It's like a home game for Latvia here. crowd is almost exclusively.
Yeah, I'm not sure if people can see, but that Bordeaux color is all over this arena today.
Blocked, unceremoniously blocked on the penetration as Lee Yuru came from the weak side and just said, not in this house.
Yep.
This belongs to me. There you go. Steinberger outside, 7 on the clock. They go inside. Windabasco, nice back cut. They turn it over. China have a chance to run. But again, defensive transition for Latvia is exceptional. Great defense over Dabasco. That's why, at 38 years old, she is still in this lineup.
Yep, she lost this game, definitely. She can be aggressive as well. And you know, all the players usually are the ones who kind of lead the younger ones, but she's perfect fit to this team.
Shouting, trying to pick up where she left off. Nice lob, should be 2. They take the foul. Steinberger takes 1 for the team.
Yeah, and that wasn't even Steinberger's rotation, because she was defending the player on the strong side, and someone on the defense from the weak side has a little bit overslept. I think, if I'm correct, it was Elena Tikakulu. Yeah, she didn't drop enough for that lob pass, so they need to read it.
Good spacing though by China to make it hard for Yaku to drop down.
We see a bit pressure now from Chinese team as well. It comes to those experiences you Mark mentioned earlier. Latvia is experienced team. They did play big games already, yeah.
To the bucket for 2.
Ooh.
Wants the foul. She's so much emotion. China look long. Shouting on the spin, takes the tough one. Great work on the glass. Lee has it knocked away by Windabasco. And the foul is called. Yuru will sit down. She's replaced by Hang Zhu.
Yeah, and again, it comes to that aggressivity of the Latvian defense right now. Great step up into third quarter. And plus they forced Chinese team already to 12 turnovers. That's a high number.
Yaku in the half court will take the high screen from Basco, who picks and then has to pop. Laska picks it up. China trying to pick it up with their defense. Yaku finds Laska. Quick release on the 3 is off. Steinberger all over the stat line, but she turns it over. Chance for China in transition. CU gives it up. They hit the second side. They can't go inside. That's great defense by Steinberger. Now they go back there. Xiao Ting, far side of the ring is fouled, and Steinberger picks up 2 quick ones.
That's been great battle down under the rim with Steinberger and her player. It takes loads of power of the players as well to fight for the position in there.
Steinberger picks up foul number 2. They can't. I don't think they win with Steinberger gets into foul trouble, because at both ends of the floor, she's just everywhere.
Yeah, and we could see it as well from Coach ZIBARTS that Elena Tikelaku had 2 fouls quite early in this game, and he kept her on the court, so he trusts his players for sure to manage their fouls.
Shouting. Closes it to a 2-point game, 6 to go in the third quarter. Yaku moves it on, Vitola, it's the corner. Oh, Laska does well to pick it up off her own. Laces, Steinberger.
And that just confirms your words, Mark. Offensively, defensively, Wow, what a performance again from Steinberger.
Oh, wide open, just lob it in. Easy two, should have been a 2-on-1. No help at all.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a strategy of Latvian defense just to leave them to be isolated and just leave it on the defensive player or that player who's battling for the position, because we see it quite a lot in this game that there's no weak side defense on these lob passes. So the question is it strategy, isn't it?
He did a great job in transition, and as we said before, Hang Zhu runs the floor very, very well for a 2'5" player. Misses the first from the free-throw line. Interesting time for China here. Latvia having a 4-point lead. Make that three. As Hang Zhu goes for 3 points. Phil's actually has more than 3. Big influence on the game. Tabasco puts it on the floor. Nowhere to go. Yaku lines up the 3, is long. And Hang Zhu comes down with a defensive rebound. Chance for China to tie it up. Inside option again. Oh, nice little ball fake. Double team comes inside, outside. They go back to the traffic. Wide open for 3. Count it!
And again, we could see the aggressive penetration for Shao Ting, opening up her teammate on that 3-point line.
Yaku puts it on the floor, finds the corner. Good Tabasco. Steps out of bounds, I think. Yes, she does.
Heel on the line, out of bound.
Even at 38 years old, you step on the sideline.
Yep, happens. Especially when the game is World Cup, you know, you're so involved, so inside of it.
Shoots it inside. I thought fouled on the way up, but no call. And Vitola took a heavy blow on the move.
Yeah, but it was worth possession for Latvia.
Yeah, absolutely. Just on the way down, Vitola took a bang with the elbow. Wasn't anything intentional at all. Kreslina checks in for Latvia. She's on the perimeter, lines up the 3, is short. Defensive rebound is pulled in by Yang Li Wei. And second trial's been productive for China all night. Great move.
Great footwork, let's say, of this 26 years old player, Sun Mingran.
Tempo just slowing a little, not surprising with the way it's been. The 3 is gone and long. Vitola on the baseline, great effort on the offensive boards, can't control it.
Yeah, we've seen a couple long shots again from Latvia last couple of possessions, so I'm pretty sure they should read a little bit better now and try to again move the Chinese players in defense, create, and then penetrate, change the rhythm a little bit.
Just beat the 5-second count. Again, their woes from the 3-point line continue. 18%. Zhu for mid-range. Sweet looking jump shot.
Yeah, we could see that Christine Vitola was stepping back from her. She's not gonna shoot, and bang, and she got that mid-range shot.
Kreslina moves it to the corner, gets it back. Latska is blocked. What a play. China in transition, numbers down the floor, off the glass for 2 is good. Latvia take the timeout. China respond to the Latvian pressure by going 6 up. Timeout, Latvia. A little bit to talk about.
Yes, indeed. Now it has been great 2 minutes of Chinese team, offensively, defensively. Latvia lost kind of that creativity they had that second quarter of this game.
break points are always easy points, so China with the 8-2 advantage on the fast break points. And you've got it, they're big, run the floor beautifully.
Yeah, and that's what we mentioned at the beginning. It's quite surprising and nice to see young, tall players run the fast break and be the first players in there. It's just, even for the point guards, it's such great to see teammates running the break and have the will to run it.
Well, there's the block. And Laska just got lazy, just leant back on the three.
She's not in the rhythm today. She's not. Chinese does a great job covering her shots because all the shots she'd taken was a bit of force. It wasn't in her open positions. So you can see she's not in the rhythm and she's forcing her selection of the shots.
Well, Wang Xiyu celebrating, enjoying the moment down the floor, has given China a 6-point lead with 28 to go in this third quarter. Polvera in the game for Latvia. Combines with Kreslina out top. Hit the second side. Latska puts it on the floor. Kicks. Inside, outside penetration. Batoli puts it on the floor. Takes the tough runner. It's no good. Front of the ring. And China.
Ooh.
One of the drawbacks of being 2'5" is that you get in the way sometimes.
Yeah, 13th turnover of Chinese team, and these players smiling because they know,
It's a great reaction though that they feel they can. You know, it's, this team has good spirit. That's a battle underneath. And the battle is always around that inside area. Romane is the option on the inside on that occasion for Latvia. 2:55 to go in the third, and China look to have steadied the ship. Oh, nice look underneath. Great follow on the glass. It comes up short. Get a new full team, but Tola can't get it to drop. China finally come down with it, and Latvia missed 3 opportunities from 2 feet.
Yeah, it wasn't even tough shots. It's like they need to score these options.
Need a touch on the inside. Here's Zhu again. Inside, outside. 4 on the clock. The 3 is gone. It's long. Defensive rebound is pulled in. Chance for Latvia to run. They have numbers. Far side of the ring is blocked.
Not in my house.
Absolutely.
That's what she would say.
Whatever get out of here is in Chinese, that's what would have been shouted right now. Get out of here. Yeah.
That's quite brave penetration from Polvera.
Someone's got to explain what 2'5" looks like.
And what it feels like while you're standing next to players this size.
It's got very, very dark on that penetration.
Right.
They go long out of bounds as Kreslina has it. Polvera looks inside, but Tola doesn't get a touch. We'll have the ball screen. She picks and pops. Polvera for 3 is off. Great work by Vitola on the glass. It's a war in there.
I'm quite impressed from Vitola at this game, to be honest. She's really fighting there. She's putting herself into great positions. She's battling the size of the Chinese offense. Quite impressed today.
One, in the situation when your offense isn't working as it is for Latvia.
Yeah, and she also gives some precious minutes for Steinberger to rest a little bit because she needs breath as well.
Vitola goes baseline, nowhere to go. Tough looking shot, no way was that dropping. Wang Xiyu backs it out. Takes the ball screen, gets to the foul line. Inside out penetration. They take the 3, is long. Zhu, offensive rebound, little step back 2, hits the front of the ring. So Latvia dumps the bullet. And Vitola will reverse the basketball. Tries to turn the corner.
Nice.
Little pick and roll action for 2.
Has been an excellent pick and roll. And such weak defense from China. miscommunication on that screen, definitely, and no weak side help.
Well, they say she's not shy from the perimeter, is Hang Xu. She may have to explain that one to coach. Penetration, Vitola, far side of the ring, great play. Tough move.
Yeah, a couple more centimeters can make a difference for penetration.
Christina Vitola used the ring to protect the ball. Inside, nice little spot up, Vitola's everywhere. Comes up with a block, 4-on-3 break, just find the open player, Pulvera pulls it out. Possibly giving it aggressive, nice pass, Vitola with two. Christina Vitola is taking over at the end of the third here, close it to a 2-point game. China will try and hold for the last shot. That'd be a foul. They're not in the penalty.
This foul is quite unnecessary again, because they could have saved that one foul to cut the Chinese offense. We have 11 seconds to go to the end of the third quarter. Been some personal battle between those two players.
Mass substitutions for the last 11 seconds. Everyone trying to protect fouls and also look for a quicker lineup. That's where China's gone as small as it can go in this last 11 seconds. Puts it on the floor, goes right. No hesitation, needs a pass. Takes the top one from the foul line, they didn't get a thing. Disappointing execution by China in the end of a great third quarter. But we have a new ball game. We're tied at 44 at the end of the third quarter. Latvia and China looking for the day one win of the World Cup. Locked, 44 apiece. Stats, Teresa, in the 3 from 19 is always going to jump out at you from the three-point line. And while they may have made some big ones, they're still missing a lot of shots from the three-point line.
Yeah, indeed. And I think the hustle and the attitude they're putting into game, just saving it a little bit. And, you know, without a shot, you can't be winning the game unless you put that hard work in it, that hustle. And we've seen that because they're not playing now the nicest game or the most successful game, but they definitely go for it, and they're not giving up any minute of this game.
Well, Annette Steinberger, we talked about it at the beginning of the game. She had a great Eurobasket last year. She's carrying this team.
Yeah, indeed, and she showed that since first minute of this game that offensively and defensively, she's the most valuable player of this team. And even though I have to give a credit to Vitola, this especially second half of third quarter, that he gave Steinberg a couple minutes to rest. She replaced her, or she's been definitely like on the same level those minutes when Steinberg was off the court.
Oh, here we go then. Start of the fourth quarter, locked at 44 apiece. A day one win at stake for China and Latvia. And Latvia will come out. Offensive foul. Steinberger takes one to the face. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Well, Steinberger ran into the elbow.
Yeah, it wasn't really like, I was about to say, that's when you have a tall player who has a short defender and they have a level of their face in the elbows, it's quite tough for us to see if it's really intentional or not. So
if that was the actual contact that was called, that's very unfortunate for China. Three's away, Stoudemire can't get it to drop. China come down with a defensive rebound. And they give it up down the floor. Do a great job of releasing the basketball. Yeah, gets it outside. Xiao Ting gets to the ring for two. Off the glass with the left hand.
Yeah, and she's so strong into her strong left hand. Like most of the penetration, I think I've seen her today just to go once into the right, and she did draw a foul.
Domani turnover. China coming up with the defensive plays. Far side of the ring, they blow the layup though. If you can't get a shot you want, don't take it. Miguelaku going baseline, needs a pass, just about finds one. Domani spins in the corner, Miguelaku for three. Out goes. Third time in the game.
Yeah, and to be honest, they every time hit the threes when they really need it in the game. So let's see, again, we can expect now the energy coming up again.
Full reversal, China wide open underneath. Great rotation by Steinberger.
That was a great recovery.
Poor pass, but great effort by Latvia to get back into play. Steinberger deflects, 9 seconds on the possession.
It's nice to see when player can read and anticipate what's going to happen, because she knew the pass going to go there.
Take the quick one out of bounds. They had more time than that. They hit nothing. Pulvera pushes. Great pass to Basco.
Excellent read from Pulvera. Excellent read.
Yuan into the half court. Oh, a little casual. Latvia's time to get that run. Off the glass, can't get the drop, but Tina misses the little two-footer. Yuan gets it into the half court. They want the post entry, get the post entry. Nice seal, traffic, foul called. And Basco desperately trying to, Nina desperately trying to take the foul, and in fact the referee gives it a foul. Steinberger was in the vicinity. Steinberger fouled her first, and then the foul came across from Nina. So take your pick of who you want to put the foul on.
You're right, and it shows how experienced the players are. No, it was my foul. I don't want my best teammate to pick her third foul early in this fourth quarter.
Sandberg on the free throw line. Makes both. Close it to a 2-point game. Penetration, great stand, great defensive effort. Melina put it on the floor. China, Xiao Ting again attacks it in transition, drops it. They're going to look back to that post entry again. What a battle in the post. Oh, great little spin. Can't get the drop. What a move. Beautiful little baseline move. If you want to look at how to use your feet in the post, watch this play. China with a chance to retake the lead. Steinberger picks up third foul. That's a big play. Watch this spin. Great step. Gets to the far side of the ring, and all it needed was the finish.
Yeah, excellent move. Seriously, as you mentioned, the footwork of this player is just amazing. We've seen her earlier this game running fast break and be able to stop from the full speed, turn back, and still keep the footwork on point.
And then she ruins it by missing the first of the free throws. Summerlane, England on the line just to tie the game.
She is one of the 3 players who return in this Chinese team who played last year the Women's Asia Cup in India.
Step back for the long 2. Oh, she's got some offense. Alaska has some offense.
And she needs these shots. She needs them, because as a shooter, if you're missing, and then you hit one really good one you feel about, it could give you the feeling for the rest of the shots.
Well, you're absolutely right. Scorers are scorers. You know, Alaska's not going to stop putting it up. the challenge is Coach ZIBARTS. How long does he leave her? Does he trust her? Because she's going to look to score.
Yeah, loads of players might doubt themselves, but shooters never does.
No.
It's up to coach. Okay, coach decides if he's gonna keep her on the court, of course, but she needs to do her job, which is shooting.
Yeah, the Chinese were just questioning the score. It just took them a while to tick it over, and then they thought they got it wrong. But the score's absolutely right, 51-48.
I'm not sure if you want to focus at this stage of the game on the score, even though obviously you need to protect your points, but you need to keep the head into the game more.
Olvera on the skin, Latska again attacks it, little hesitation, spots in the corner. Olvera comes off the screen, and that's going to be a foul call. And it looks like Huang Sai-Yang picks up the personal.
Yeah, another returnee for Chinese team from last year. She averaged 12 points per game last year at the Asia Cup in India.
Steps back in.
There's kind of miscommunication defensively. Am I going to chase the player? Am I going to under?
Turnover, little misunderstanding as Dika Yaklu.
And that's her 4th turnover in this game, which is quite a high number for the point guard.
Has it. China in the half court, trail by 3. Sai-Ching outside, moves it on. Nice pass off the baseline screen. They don't get the drop, but they will go to the free throw line. That's the 14th foul for Latvia in this 4th quarter. Still 6 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And eventually the size and the inside focus of this Chinese offense beginning to pay dividends in the foul count. Shouting on the free throw line. Stay on the line. You know, coaches will be pulling their hair out at home. Don't wander around on the free throw line. Stand there and shoot it.
And China missed already 7 foul line shots, which is a high number. They're shooting 65%, and this just confirms that.
Make it 8. That's in a 3-point game, a crucial stat. Yaku to the ring for 2. Throws up a poor one. Batola again on the glass. Blows the putback. Now needs a pass. Throws it out of bounds. And both teams are going to look at this tape, regardless of who comes out wins, and said, oh, there was these moments.
Yeah.
Just needed composure in these moments.
Absolutely agree, Mark. And one surprising kind of number for me is the rebounds, because Latvia is beating China so far, 40-33. China gave up 16 offensive rebounds for Latvia to have a second possession, which is a high number. 16 offensive rebounds can give you many more opportunities to score.
Xu has it high, so Shouting spins. Oh!
That was another highlight move.
13 points personal for Shouting. They turn that Lasker on the handoff. See, it goes high. Steinberger, whenever you need something, go here. Off the glass, doesn't get the drop. What a rebounding effort. Tremendous work by Hangzhou. China in transition. Need a pass, find one. Shouting, thinks about penetration. They hit the second trail again. That's a post entry. Great change of angle. Tremendous seal by Hangzhou. Again, this point, they're beginning finally to wear down this Latvian defense on the inside. Another foul, more free throws, but they've got to make them.
Yeah, that's the point. Shooting 62% for the foul line shot is not the best. And to be honest, they keep missing by the game going. So they were quite decent at the beginning, but now I don't know if the pressure a little bit gets into their heads and the percentage goes down. They need to definitely make these easiest shots in the basketball. You never have a defense, and
Hangzhou's on the free throw line shooter. If anything, if she's the one who's looked composed, but now it's another missed free throw. So Latvia can't make it from the three-point line. China can't make a free throw.
Yeah, the free throw is always like it's a major point in the games. You might won't see it too much because it's not so obvious, but then when you look at the stats and you miss like 10 points from the foul line, that could definitely decide a game.
New ball game, 4:50 to go, 51 locked together. Toe looks underneath, nice pass. Oh, nice look, poor pass. The three by Pulveri is off. It's a battle on the glass. And that's a great effort. Tremendous effort with Kreslina coming off the bench to get on the glass. Is it Kreslina? Or is it Putnina? Sorry, it's Putnina on the glass. In fact, I'll get it right in a moment. Brumane comes in and it gets on the offensive board, so it doesn't matter who you are. This Latvian team is all over the glass.
Exactly, and that's my point. Like, they've already picked 17 offensive rebounds. That just gives them so many more opportunities to score if the percentage is not as good.
Oh, they almost had a 5-second call and they give up a layup. Pulveri gets the two. It's not Kreslina. Pulveri flashed to the basket to get two. Inside, outside, extra pass, wide open for three, is long. Will they get the roll? Yes, they will.
Great ball movement from Chinese team right now. They recognize the extra pass. Great ball movement.
Yang Li away gets the three. China lead by 1, 4 to go in the fourth. Brumane. Brumera on the front cut, gets the help side, doesn't get the finish. Romani comes up with the offensive rebound, yet another one, but they turn it over. And someone's hanging on, we're going to get a foul. Romani picks up the personal, we're going to walk the floor for two. Wang Si-yu came up with the steal. The Latvian fans really appreciating that call. Not.
Yeah, they know because every foul is now punished with a.
Yeah, and Brumane may think she had the clean ball, but what is she doing reaching in this moment? And the Latvian bench is very disappointed by it. They're on the other side of the floor. They have no view of that play.
Yeah, and you see the emotions on the bench now.
This Chinese team has it all. Wang Si-yu on the free throw line, chance to get double-digit points for her country. More importantly, it will give her country a 3-point advantage if she makes both. Knocks the first down for one down, looking confident. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. China have the 3-point advantage. Substitutions. Well, Latvia come back with a lineup to finish the game. Iaraku is in the game. Lanska's come back and Steinberg has come back. Pretty much the most effective lineup they can put on the floor in the game now.
Yeah, we see China full good pressing now, trying to put the pressure on Latvian offense right now.
Laku has to think about the inbound, gives it up. A lot of players on this Latvian team have been very experienced in these time moments. Putnina for three is off. Vitola comes up, get another rebound. The three going is long. What a ball by Steinberger. Take off, way off the ring, gets up and rebounds it. And the Achilles heel for China is clear. Teresa, you've been talking about it the whole game. They cannot take care of the rebound at all.
At all. Like, Latvia has almost the same number of rebounds offensively as defensively. That's just crazy at this level.
Steinberger going to work in the post. Inside, outside kick. Laxka shakes it with a head. It's off. And Putnina goes to work on the glass.
Another one, Mark. Another. If you consider they so far has 21 offensive rebounds, if you just consider 50 out of these thumbs gets 2 points, that's just an incredible number. And obviously it replaces the low percentage of the Latvian shooting, because if they wouldn't have these offensive rebounds, the game is completely different story.
Putnina makes the first. just to make it a 1-point game with 3:17 to go. Soft roll. China take the timeout with 3:17 to go. They lead it by 1. And it's one of those things, Teresa, for me, we can talk about, oh, they should do this, they maybe want to box out better. Forget all that. Just go after it. Just go after the ball as hard as your opponent, and you wouldn't have given up 20-odd rebounds. But is this the one stat where the age of this Chinese team on the inside is the factor? They've got great potential. Maybe they don't have the physicality yet.
It must be, definitely, and it shows in this game that it is, because we said at the beginning that Latvia has nothing to lose, but they didn't come just to take a part, and they proving in this game. They do prove it with the heart they putting into the game. You can see here the rebounds, 45 for Latvia. They beating China. China's 34, and that number 21-24. That's just something is rare to see at this level. So. We'll see what the result of this game is gonna be, but it definitely is one of the major key points of this.
It does look like it looks like women and girls in terms of the glass, physicality-wise, for all the size and all the talent. And maybe it's one of those things you've got to leave Han Zhu out there because she's doing a great job. But like, let's put some experience out there. Let's put some physicality on the floor and let's get after it.
Yeah, absolutely agree with that, because the rebound is one of the fundamentals, and it's just the good rebounder has a really feeling in heart, because rebound statistic is just about how much you want.
Right, in the half court, Xiao Ting has it. Wants the ball screen. Gets a little space, foul line, bounces inside. Zhu goes with a hook. Love it. You gotta love this kid. 18 years old. And she is putting it out there for her country. She makes it a 3-point game. Yulaku looks to the wing. Latska, offense coming. There's the tough shot on the baseline. A little indecisive. Xiao Ting in transition. Watch out if she decides to penetrate. Needs a pass now, though. And China will kick it and start again in the half court. Lead by 3 with 2.5 to go. Yang Li Wei has it. Will take the ball screen, looks to turn the corner. The down, she's got to put up the 3. Is long, and there's a foul, holding foul on the glass. China will go to the free throw line. Latska picks up her 3rd personal.
Yeah, Alexa's definitely not in her rhythm in today's game, and I'm pretty sure coach recognizes it now, taking her off, because Pulvera has been impressive for Latvian team so far. She's delivering to her teammates. She has 5 assists so far, and obviously we see that Elina Dikeliku is not as effective as it normally is for this team.
Well, yet another free throw goes begging for China. This one's important. This will make it a 2-possession game. And goes 0 for 2. Almost get the offensive rebound. But 2 very simple parts of the game. Making free throws and getting rebounds are just destroying China's hopes here. They still lead by 3.
Yeah. 2 incredible statistics, rebounds and free throw shots, and the game is still quite close.
Ryaku gives it up, gets it back, puts it on the floor, stops, pops the 2, is good. These are the moments that she's made her reputation on. Drops the 2, trails by 1, under 2 to go. Wang gives it up. Yang Liwu goes inside with a pass, easy 2. Sun Megland knocks down the 2, 8 points personal. She could have had 16 points. She's missed so many from the line. It's all inside out. And there's a blocking foul. Steinberg is going to go to the free throw line.
Well, we have to give the Chinese team that last 3-4 possessions, they really played what worked. You know, they used their bigs in the low block, and they gave them those passes to the right position, so they could draw the fouls or score.
Steinberger knows the rules, I think. She hadn't been given the ball by the referee. She'd walk to the free throw line with it, gives it up to the referee to get it back.
It's usually habit for the players,
Yeah.
you know. You have your rituals, you have your habits, and you want to have them.
Well, I wasn't having that down. Steinberger's been in this situation so often, but stats and experience almost mean nothing at this point. 1:34 to go, and she just about makes a second. It's a 2-point game. China 2 up with the ball with 1:30 to go.
It's quite impressive, and it was her first 2 foul-line shots at this game, which doesn't say much because she has been so dangerous to offensively in this game.
That is a crazy foul. Vitola stepped out to show hard, which was smart. That's not a problem. But then she tries to reach for the ball, like steps out. Why reach?
Yeah.
You know, the step out would have really given China, the hard show would have given them a problem. The reach bows them out. Hey, but they can't make a free throw. Send them there every time.
Yeah, indeed, because you can see her positions of the feet were great. They were in the way of the players, so no need to reach at all. You're absolutely right, Mark.
Shouting misses the first.
But that's the thing,
you
they
may
know
as
they're
well-
missing, so...
You may as well foul China every time. They're more liable to score from the field. They get an offensive rebound of their own. Shouting has it, puts it on the floor. Big second step for 2. Big play by China on the glass. Shouting with that left-hand layup gives them a 2-possession lead, 62-58. 1:15 to go in the fourth. Timeout, Latvia.
Yeah, it's a shame to see because I'm pretty sure that Latvia has scouted China as well. And Shouting really uses her left hand so much in this game. And if they just force her to spin into the right hand, who knows? There could be help, the percentage could go down, but she's such dangerous for the penetration to the left side.
Wow, 29 free throw attempts for China. That's what size does. You know, it forces the team to foul you. But she's shooting 16 from 29. It's somehow, having given up offensive rebounds and missing free throws, they still have a 4-point lead with 1:15 to go. And you have to put that down to just Latvia's inability to shoot the basketball.
Let's call it first game of the championship. That's what we've spoken about, Mark, at the beginning. Like, what will we expect from this game? You know, crazy things are happening.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Championship basketball puts a little pressure. They make half of those missed free throws, they lead this by 15 points.
Yeah.
Then again, Latvia make half the shots they've missed. They're in this game as well, so Latvia will have possession of the ball. They advance it.
And that's what you already mentioned, Mark. Elina Dikaku knows when to step up. She doesn't have to have a best game, but those moments, those are hers. That's what makes her reputation.
Oh, great little baseline screen. Shouting throws up an air ball from 2 feet. And Latvia have a chance to tie or lead on this possession. Dikaku is fouled. And I have to say that contact has been going on all game. And just because it's the last 50 seconds of the game, maybe we don't need to call it, or call it at the beginning and it doesn't happen. That's standard for the game.
Yes, indeed. But what matters, Elina Dikaku, 2 fouling shots right now.
And this is, again, her moment. Players always do. These are the players who come to play at these moments.
Thank you. I was just about to say, you have a players who loves these tough moments. But
they miss, but again, offensive rebound. Dikaku gives it up. Nina. They go down low. Steinberger gives it up. Dikaku, her time, gets inside. Left hand, he's blocked. 4-on-2 break, 4-on-3 break for China. Do they want to run it or keep it? They go inside to the high post. Son, Mingran goes off the glass. They get a piece of it. And there's about a 2-second differential. Dikaku has it. Baseline, needs a pass. Rivera inside, outside. Nina thinks about it. They had open looks and they decided to run the clock. Rivera wraps the pass. Latska just about recovers it. 5 on the possession, takes a tough one. China get the rebound. Latvia fouls. China will go to the free throw line with 2.4 to go with a 1-point lead.
Oh, it almost seems like Latvia wasn't sure. Should they run the clock or should they just go and get a quick break? And then the ball ends up to the hands of the player who's not in the rhythm in the game. That was a tough last offense, or before last offense. Yeah.
I'm always one of those people, Trees, that if you've got a shot in that situation,
just go get it.
Take the shot, because you try to use the clock and end up with nothing.
And that's what exactly happened.
You know, and China find themselves where they don't want to be, almost on the free throw line. So actually, if they make both, they lead by 3.
We've seen games like this. We've seen China's really poor from the foul line shot. If she's gonna miss 2.4 seconds is still low to try and score.
Well, Lei Wei is one of their better free throw shooters. If you could pick someone, she'd be right up there. She makes the first. This to make it a 3-point game. Latvia have the timeout. They're probably obviously going to take it. If she makes it, they take the timeout. China lead by 3. Latvia have 2.4 seconds to take this to overtime.
Yeah.
What do you do?
We will see what Coach ZIBARTS is going to draw.
No, but what would you do?
What I would do, I would definitely go for some action screens where the other team's gonna least expect it, but they need to go for the threes. So obviously China's gonna switch everything. So use the screener to just step up and try to get the shot. So put the player to screen, the one who can read it, and just be quick to get on the 3-point line and score. We'll see.
And China with a 3-point lead, they could just foul the inbound pass.
Indeed.
Obviously not in an unsportsmanlike way, but that would obviously send them to the line. They're only going to get 2. All sorts of permutations.
Yep.
For 2.4 seconds, that's what you love about this game.
Exactly. That's what Latvia needs to not dribble the ball. It just has to be a pass and shot. So now the most important is what they're going to create for that pass and shot.
Well, the other thing is, do you go to Steinberger, do you go to Laxad, do you go to Diliaku? Does Diliaku bring the ball in from the sideline, because she's probably the best passer they have on the floor? You've got to think it's going to be a shot for Latska or Steinberger, but interesting to see if China take the foul option or just trust themselves. Yeah. This game's at everything. I wouldn't even put anything past Latvia now. They'll make the 3, take it to overtime. Flare, they don't get an option. They're not going to get it in. They get it in. Now it's only going for the 2. China's playing defense. China win it. That is great defensive execution by China. And no catch allowed outside the 3-point line. They have somehow managed to win a game, shooting 50% from the free throw line and giving up 22 offensive boards. But they're the only 2 stats numbers that matter. China with a 64-61 win, game 1 of the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. We've had a great one. If this is anything to go by, we're going to have a great week of basketball here in Tenerife. What a performance by China.
And we can see how much this loss means to the Latvian team. They fought for this to get. And we have to give a credit to Chinese young team as well, that even though these 2 crazy statistics, shooting 58% from a foul line shot, giving up 22 offensive rebound, their best player being on the bench most of the games because of the foul troubles. Great hustle, bringing that last defensive possession the way they did. Yeah, that's what it is. Numbers doesn't lie, and to be honest, I think it's